Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a really quick update. I'm getting ready to go to an open house that I'm hosting, and I'm putting my boots on because it's a land open house. I think it's 11 acres. And so I was like, I'll wear my boots because most likely the people interested in it are going to be semi-country folk. You know, they want to buy the land it's ag exempt and stuff like that. So, but I wanted to update y'all on my procedure. I finally had the endoscopy and the colonoscopy, and I have a follow-up appointment that I'll get more information on, but I just wanted to at least let y'all know that I did it. And today's Saturday and I got it on Wednesday. And that the only thing on the paperwork, and I'm assuming if there had been anything else that they saw, it would have been on like my discharge paperwork. The only thing on there was that it said gastritis biopsied. So they did take a biopsy, and I looked up gastritis. It said that all it said was it's inflammation of the stomach. So I'm not really sure exactly what, what that is or whatever, but I don't know why you biopsy inflammation. Maybe there could be cancer cells. I'm not quite sure. But like I said, I have a follow-up for that. They said that my colon looked really good, which huge surprise there. That's what I thought was going to be the issue, was my colon. But they said it looked really healthy. So that makes me really happy. It's cool because, I'm like already sweaty just trying to like put my boots on. It's been so hot in Texas. It's so hot every summer here, but it's been really bad. Like, we always get up into like the triple digits, but we've been at like 107, 106 every day for weeks. So it's just really, really hot. And I'm gonna close this actually. I got the blind open here. Close that. The lighting's not as good, but so knowing that I don't have cancer in my colon, or most likely not in my stomach, like I said, they're going to biopsy that area, or they biopsied it and we'll find out, what's going on there. But it's almost like it's not a placebo effect because I know that there's no cancer there now. But it's like knowing that everything looks pretty good, especially the colon. It's like I've got this newfound like hope and like strength. It's like there were nights, I would go to bed and I would be in so much pain that I'd be, I would be crying because I was worried about it being something really horrible. And I still have the pain, so I don't know what it is, but we're, a step closer to figuring out what it is. When we're ruling things out, it's helping us narrow things down. But knowing that my colon is okay has made me feel so much better. Like when I've been out biking or doing like, hard stuff out in the heat around the property, I just feel stronger, and I just feel like just kind of like a newfound hope in living a healthy life, and being here longer. It makes me emotional because it's something that I've been afraid for years that I have colon cancer, and now I don't. I'm pretty sure if they had seen something, they would have said something. And like I said, on the discharge paperwork, they said the colon was good. So really, really good news. And as soon as I find out about what they biopsied and what they say about that, I will let y'all know. But that's been taken care of, and the process was actually not scary at all. I was really nervous going into it, but all of the nurses, the anesthesiologist, everyone was so personable, really calm, just like made me feel safe. So, because I've never been under anesthesia or anything like that, so I was just kind of nervous because sometimes you can be allergic to anesthesia and they don't know, until you go under and they put it in your body. So I was a little bit nervous about that, but it was funny whenever I'm also needles really bother me, and so when they were putting the needle in my hand, I was wondering how I was going to react to that, because they put the little port thing into your vein. But I did okay there, and then when it was time, they like rolled me back in the room, and the anesthesiologist came up and he was like, "You're gonna feel a little warmth. You'll probably feel a little warmth in your hand." And he like was, you know, putting stuff in the port, and I didn't feel any warmth in my hand. My hand just felt the same. And I told him I don't feel any warmth, but I have a weird taste in my mouth. And like it just suddenly, isn't that weird how like when something goes into your bloodstream, you can taste it? It's so weird. Very strange to me, but he said that's normal. And then I was out. I don't remember anything. I mean, that was the last thing I heard was, "That's normal." And then boop. And the next thing it's like I was aware in my sleeping. I know that I was aware because I felt really good. I was really happy, and like the only thing I kind of remember, it seemed like I was like in a forest and there were people there. I don't know who it was, but it was like people I knew. And like that's all that I remember, is that it was like almost this like utopia type of thing, and there were people in a circle. So I don't know what that is. You know, it's just, I was just in a deep sleep, probably just dreaming. But I just know that I felt really, really peaceful. That's like probably the most peaceful I've ever felt in my life. And I don't know what drug they use, so I don't know. But definitely not something I want to try very often. I don't want to be getting surgeries very often and be getting whatever that was, because I can now see how people can get hooked on drugs. Like if you can just give yourself that feeling all the time, scary, very scary. So that's it. I'm gonna leave it there because I need to head out the door in about 10 minutes to go put out my signs for the open house. And I talk too fast. My doctor, my cardiologist told me, when I told her that I get heart palpitations and stuff, she was like, she's like, "Do you talk fast?" I was like, "Yes, I do sometimes." And she said, "You need to just slow down and start taking breaths in between your sentences." But I just feel like that's awkward. But yeah, I get out of breath whenever I'm talking, so that's why I seem out of breath. But so good news on colonoscopy and endoscopy. There was some inflammation. I'll let y'all know what I find out as soon as I know. But on to the next of trying to, maybe the gastritis is the pain. It's in the stomach area, so that's where I deal with the pain. That could be the solution, and I'm assuming there would be some medication or some suggestions for lifestyle changes, like what I eat and drink, to possibly help with the pain. So on to the next. I feel so hopeful and so much better having this out of the way. I just feel like, okay, you know what? I am healthy. I have pain, but I am healthy, and I'm just gonna keep getting healthier and lose some weight. I need to lose weight, at least like 40 pounds. And like I say, I know I tell people that, and they're like, "No, you don't." I'm like, I do. I'm 5'9", and like you can tell I'm overweight. That tells you I've got a lot of weight on me. So yeah, that's the update. Texas is freaking hot. Please pray for rain for us. It's, you know, it's not as bad as last year, but we're right there we're in a drought, and we're getting the red flag warnings all the time now. And red flag warning is when it's windy and very likely that you could get a wildfire. So that gets scary around here because we're surrounded by dried up cornfields. So yeah, if you could just pray that we get some rain, that'd be great. And also, today is August 12th, Saturday, August 12th. So if you're watching this today, tonight, around midnight, is the peak for the Perseid meteor shower. So if you're somewhere where there's not a whole lot of light pollution, go watch it, because you're gonna be able to see a bunch of meteors. So I'm about to sneeze, so I'm gonna go, but talk to you later.